So I just finished a call with a friend of mine who's a US-based lawyer specialized in personal injuries. And he wanted my advice on this venture of his. He wanted to build this aggregator that connects potential claims with the relevant law firms or lawyer that will handle this personal injury case. And I was sitting there and listening to his pitch, and I told him, bro, you don't need to do all this complicated case. There's like a funny meme on the internet. It's like, men will do anything other than go to therapy, and you'll see them like do like crazy shit. But why go through all this extensive, complicated business model instead of building yourself as a brand? And instead of you chasing people to make sure that your commission or your kickback or referral is being paid, or that they're actually giving the best service possible, and like people have claims but they come to you but you haven't delivered the services, now they're like, why? And my advice for him, and my advice for you guys who are watching this as well, is just like, all you have to do is commit to putting out 1,000 pieces of content. Now, this may sound a lot, and it is a lot, but if you want to build a multi-million-dollar firm, if you're a personal injury lawyer, if you're an immigration lawyer, whatever it is, you want to build a big company. Things take time, and it takes effort, and there's no shortcuts. And when you're coming to it with the mindset that over the next 2 years, I'm going to put out 1,000 pieces of content on YouTube, you would find that it's actually the shortest way for you to start generating real wealth, because this is assets. All these things, all the content that you're producing is an asset, and it compounds over time. And so you don't like, and what is this content, right? Is it AI generated? No, you can just either talk about cases, with confidentiality and, like not disclosing details or whatever it is. You can talk about your cases, or you can talk about public cases and share what went on over there. And when someone is looking for a case or a situation similar to his, and they find you guys, all of a sudden they all, like after 15 minutes of video, they feel like they know you. You established relationship with that person with this random view online. And guess what? Now that person, he feels like he can trust you, so he can give you a call. And I told him, bro, if you're doing this, if you're putting out 1,000 pieces of content over the next 2 years, trust me, you won't have any issue hiring other top lawyers to work underneath you, paying them $400,000, $500,000 a year, top dollars, because you'll have enough leads coming in regularly. And you combine this with actually mastering lead generation, and you're like invincible. You guys need to A, simplify things, B, understand that great things, big things take time and effort, and there's no shortcuts. And C, you have to overcome your fear or anxiety or whatever it is in talking to a camera. This is what is required from you. Why? Because this is how you establish yourself as a brand. This is how people can see that you are the guy that they were looking for. You know what you're talking about. They can see it. You can't bullshit it. It's not like some AI generated ChatGPT content on your blog post that nobody reads in 2024, but it's an actual human being who comes here, break down the process, explain to me what was going on, explain how the lawsuit went, what was the settlement, how did they get to it, how did they reach an agreement. He knows what he's talking about. And so it's super easy, yet it's super easy not to do it. But if you find this video, if you're a lawyer, if I don't know, like YouTube recommendations just gave you to watch this video, just commit to one thing that you can control. You can't control how much money you're going to make over the next 2 years. We don't know whether the next pandemic will come, the World Economic Forum will impose some more fake pandemics on us or whatever. We don't know all. What we do know is what we can control, and we can control the amount of content that we can create. We can put our knowledge out there. And when you do this first, like people have this like fake notion that, oh, people would see it and they like, this is something that the market law firms would charge $500 an hour for, or like, a consultation fee of $1,000 or whatever. You're nobody right now. And your job is to establish the fact that you're an expert. And the majority of people, they won't go into a lawsuit or like a claim against a big Fortune 500 company all by themselves. No matter how much information they read online, they will hire a lawyer. Now, who would they rather go with? Some random result on Yelp, or someone who they just listen to for 15 minutes and they see that, oh, I like this guy, I like the way he talks, understand exactly my pain point. You already addressed something similar to a situation that I'm currently in. Out of the two, who would I go with? Even if maybe this service provider might be a little bit pricier. I would rather go with this guy because he knows what he's talking about and I can already feel like I know him by the content. So don't be afraid of putting out content, and please utilize this. It's funny to say, I don't know how many years, like YouTube has been around like over a decade for sure. But like we're still in the early stages of service business owners actually utilizing. And there's still so much room for people to shine and for people to really blow up online, on YouTube with their content. So take this advice for whatever service you're doing, whatever firm you're running, for whatever it is. Overcome this fear, record the first video, it might be crappy, record the second one, the third one. You'll eventually get used to it and it'll feel like you're talking to a friend. And now when you're putting like 1,000 reps and 1,000 pieces of content out there, man, like you won't struggle with getting leads. Trust me. And so that was my advice to him. And this is my advice for you guys. If you want to learn how to generate your leads, if you want to know how to take this from a concept, which sounds great, and put it into practice and how to really utilize this and learn how to generate your own leads yourself, my name is Lior Vagnin and I'm a business coach helping service business owners learn how to generate their own leads themselves without having to depend on marketing agencies. You can check more in the link down in the description below what we do, and you can apply to work with us if you find this as the solution that's right for you. And for the rest of you who find it useful, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. And let me know down in the comment section below, what do you thought about this? Does it make sense? Or should he just continue with this venture and just build a lead gen company who just sell leads and get kickbacks and referral fees? I'm really curious to know what you think. And that's it, guys. I'm going to see you here in the next one. Peace.